He knows that Ryan Garcia has been stopped before, happened against Gervonta Davis. He got dropped against Rolly Romero. Conor Benn wants the knockout. He's shown that he has big power at 47. This is going to be his first fight at the weight in, I believe, 4.5 years or so.
To me, that's actually news, Gabe, because not everyone trains for the knockout, right? Yeah. You hear a lot of fighters say, hey, I'm going to train to beat him. If the knockout comes, it comes. What does this mean to you?
I think this is the way he can win the fight, is by knockout. I don't think he can win the fight on points with Ryan. So it's smart if that's what he's aiming for, but it's going to be really tough. Him coming down from 60 to 147.
That's scary.
I mean, you might lose that power.
Conor Benn isn't planning to simply outbox Ryan Garcia. Max Kellerman and his team see him dragging Garcia into a brutal fight designed to force a knockout. Shadi Maki favors Benn, seeing his relentless pressure as a major problem for Garcia. He believes Garcia will be forced into unfamiliar territory and must prove he can handle.
I got Conor winning. I think when you put Ryan in some fights with dogs, I don't think Rolly's that good of a fighter. I think Rolly's a dog, though. Right? You put him in with Tank, another talented, athletic dog, right? You see how that ended. And
Ryan's either going to have to take that out of Conor's hands by knocking him unconscious, or he's going to have to show that he has dog in him, that Conor Benn is calling out, saying you don't have that in him. He's going to have to show at some point that, no, I got that.
He emphasized that on an interview, like, look, listen, you are great, you are but I watch you stop. I watched another fighter make you stop. And then when you think about that, I'm like, damn. That makes a good point.
He did make a good point, but to Ryan's credit, he did get off the canvas against a gold medalist and Luke Campbell and score a knockout. So I think he deserves that credit.
No, I'm talking about dogs. I'm talking about you unleashed the collar and you put him in there with a dog. Luke ain't no dog. He's a good fighter. He ain't no dog, though.
Conor Benn's
that's a dog.
However, Max Kellerman and Gabe Rosado believe Garcia's skill set and power could neutralize Benn's aggression, especially if Benn struggles physically at the weight. They see bodywork as a key weapon, with Garcia potentially targeting Benn's conditioning and durability.
Or if Conor, especially if he's weight trained, is training for a knockout like Gabe says, and he's coming in on him, because Conor's a dog, he is. But sometimes, like Joe Frazier was a dog. George Foreman hits so hard that on the way in, it doesn't matter how much dog you have in you get lifted off the canvas, right? And Ryan has that kind of power.
I could see Ryan digging the body, because a guy that is cutting weight, the first thing you want to do is attack the body. So, you know,
and
you
Ryan,
can physically look good, but that body may not be able to take that punishment.
I just think
that's a great point.
Yeah, so I think, and Ryan's a good body puncher.
George Litterard, who has shared the gym with Benn during camp, has seen firsthand how confident he is heading into the matchup. Litterard is clearly expecting Benn to perform at a high level and sees him as a serious threat to Garcia.
Now, you're trained by Tony Sims, of course, in the same gym as Conor Benn. I mean, have you seen much of Conor? Have you had many dealings with him? Any conversations?
Yeah, I see him for the first few weeks when he started camp. You know, he's in high spirits. Yeah, he grafts hard, Conor, you know, and he definitely really fancies himself in this fight. So I'm going to be out there in Vegas to watch it. I'm really looking forward to it, to be fair. And I think it's going to be a monumental upset.
Turning to the technical side, Josh Taylor gives Garcia a clear advantage, pointing to his speed, sharpness, and experience. While he acknowledges Benn's physical advantages, Taylor feels Garcia's recent form makes him the safer pick in this matchup.
Ryan Garcia's huge commercially, so is Conor Benn. Boxing ability-wise, I think Ryan Garcia probably knocks him out. Unless everything's all good and all that, you know. But I think that Ryan Garcia is just a better boxer. He's quicker, he's sharper, he's got more experience in the game. I don't think Conor Benn has done well, has improved a hell of a lot. He's quick, he's stronger, he's bigger and stronger than Ryan Garcia. But going off that last performance, I don't think Garcia's got anything to worry about. I think Garcia probably knocks him out after that last.
Still, Denzel Bentley argues that Benn can make this a serious contest if he arrives at the weight in the right condition. He sees Benn's preparation and physical state as the key factors that could determine how competitive he is against Garcia.
If he's fit and healthy at the weight, but it's getting harder to believe, especially with the speculations. And I believe Conor will do everything he can to make that weight. Like I said, he's a hard worker, I've seen it firsthand. But Ryan has now seen all this, he's getting more confident, he's laughing, saying, this guy's finished. Like, one, he's not good enough for me, and two, he's struggling to make weight. He's gone, so he's gonna go in there overconfident. And if Conor is drained, then it could be dangerous. He could end up getting stopped. He could end up getting stopped. But listen, I just think a move to 154 is the
if he can maintain the strength and the stamina, carry that down to the weight, we're in a real...
Moreover, Denzel Bentley rates Ben as a genuine threat to Garcia, pointing to the flaws in Garcia's overall game despite the advantages he brings. He feels Ben has enough ability to capitalize if Garcia gives him the right opportunities.
To be honest, like, he could go out there and beat Ryan. I don't think, people say Ryan's skill factor, blah, blah. He throws a hook with his eyes closed. Like he does a lot of things wrong. He throws his chin up in the air, and Luke Campbell clipped him with it over. He went up, like, because he does a lot of things wrong. But he's got a lot of things that he does that work. He's very fast, he's quick, he can punch. Obviously, the shots you don't see coming are the ones that hurt you, but like we've seen it, if Rolly Romero can bully him around and beat him, Conor's technically better than Rolly.
Meanwhile, Brian Norman Jr. remains uncertain about the matchup, with his main concern centered on Garcia's mindset heading into the fight. He ultimately sees a clear ceiling difference if Garcia brings his sharpest form.
I'm conflicted just because of Ryan Garcia. I know Conor Benn is a hard worker and he gonna try to give it everything he got. I do know that. But with Ryan Garcia, it seems like he's been playing a lot. You know, maybe it could be a little ploy that he's doing to the media or something like that. So, I don't know, but I'm gonna say Ryan Garcia at his best, he will walk through Conor Benn.
On the other side, Lou DeBella is firmly backing Garcia, making it clear he expects Ben to be overwhelmed when the two finally meet. He also has little respect for Ben's reputation or approach, which makes his prediction even more decisive.
Conor Benn, Ryan Garcia.
I think Ryan's going to beat the shit out of him. I hope he does. I don't really like Conor. I think he's a cheater. I don't think he's great. I don't like his whole f***ing shtick. I think Ryan's going to ice him. I'm interested in the fight. I'll watch it.
Turning to the matchup, Tony Sims backs Ben despite the difficult odds, believing the British contender has the qualities to rise to the occasion. He points to boxing history for confidence, suggesting Ben could follow a similar path when the pressure is at its highest.
Yeah, obviously, like you say, it's a massive fight. Conor Benn, Ryan Garcia, and obviously Conor's going to be a big underdog in the fight. I see it as like when Hunnigan went over and fought Don Curry. You know, Hunnigan was a big underdog in that fight, and you know, he won against all odds. And I feel like I believe in Conor Benn, and I believe that he's going to do the same thing. He's going to go over there and win the fight. Barrios was made for Ryan, you know, just walking forward, hands wrapped around his head. Conor Benn's not going to be like that, and also Conor Benn's a lot bigger fighter than Mario Barrios is. And like, he's another fighter who's moved up from lightweight, and like as we were talking about earlier, Conor's boxed a big middleweight, if not a super middleweight, in Chris Eubank twice. And listen, Eubank never hurt him once in the 24 rounds, so I just don't really see Ryan Garcia really hurting Conor Benn. He's just blowing up lightweight, really. You know, he was talking about going back down to 140 before this fight come about. So I just don't really see him hurting him or stopping him. You know, my opinion is that I think Conor Benn would be too strong for him.